quote, Not Your Mother's Wine Festival, recognizing the growing wine market along millennials, and the weekend-long festival is giving guests a unique look into the world of wine.
And this is pretty cool. Everything from grape stomping to painting with wine, and of course, lots of wine sampling.
Painting with wine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Head up to Copper Mountain Resort for the Copper Crush. So we're getting a sneak peek with Stephanie this morning. She's from Copper Mountain Resort, and you brought in some real fun stuff.
I did. It was fun setting it up this morning.
And this is kind of an example of what you'll see out at the festival.
Exactly. We've got some great wines, but we've also worked with the Colorado Wine Board, and they've done pairings for us. So when you see the food menu, which these are all items that you'll be able to purchase at the festival, it will have suggested pairings of what wines you should then seek out in the sampling to pair that food with.
I mean,
That's
let's
a
get
Pinot.
started.
You should
Yes.
eat. You should eat. You
Here
eat
we go.
first.
Pass it down.
You eat
Thank
first.
you.
Not
Thank
millennials,
you.
Kurt.
No, we're gonna jump right in there.
Wonderful.
And there's stuff going on all weekend. So tomorrow night it starts with Wine 101, because again, we want people to feel that they can come out if they've never been to a wine fest before and know nothing about wine. We want to give them a place to start.
Yeah.
We'll also have painting with wine, where you're literally painting with wines on a canvas. We've
fun.
got Michael Landis, our cheese guy, coming out. He's going to do cheese and wine pairing, and then I think my favorite, the candy bar and wine pairing. So believe it or not, there is something that will go with an Almond Joy. So,
Is it red or white?
it is red.
It's a
of course.
red, okay.
Yes.
And I see all these cookies and
Yeah.
sweets,
Yes.
a cookie sandwich with frosting in the middle.
Yes.
I'm basically 5. Can I eat one of these?
Absolutely.
Okay,
And,
all right.
You should say millennials only, Kirk.
yeah. Well, and speaking of that, I'm glad you said that, because kids are welcome. There's lots of
that's cool.
activities for kids at Copper. We'll have crafts, cork crafts, where they can make little animals out of the corks. There's the Copper rectangle. There's the Copper roller coaster. So it's certainly, you know, for millennials that already have children. And by the way, for our mothers that we say not that they're your mother's wine fest, they're welcome as well. But there's something for everybody. You feel like you can come out and just have a good time.
You know, I think Copper, like all the ski resorts, underrated in the summer.
Absolutely.
It's such a great place. It's beautiful up there.
Absolutely. And the great thing is you park your car and you say goodbye to it till Sunday.
Right.
That's
awesome.
Stay there. And Sunday we're having a sangria party sponsored by Decadent Saint. We've got a Latin band playing, so you can come and do a little salsa dancing and sample some sangria and have a good time. And it's just a whole weekend of fun for everybody.
Well, typically, you know, wine festivals, they can be a little stuffy or
Yes.
snobby. This is, you're taking a, you know, letting your hair down a little bit.
Absolutely. This is a no pinkies required wine fest.
Is there a cost to get in? Do you have to buy tickets? How does it work?
Yes, you do have to purchase tickets. Now, you can just come and hang out, but the classes are $10 each, which I think is pretty inexpensive. If you want to do the all-in sampling, that's $50. The sangria
not
party
bad.
is $15. So, you know, a lot of wine fests have some very high price tags, and they're
Right.
awesome wine fests, but we want you to come and feel like you're not having to break your bank and have a really good time. And again, just let your hair down
Relax.
and break some
that.
rules
Yeah.
and have
Break
a good
some
time.
rules. Like what kind of rules?
You know, I mean, like stomping on grapes. You should, you know, take
Speaking
your
her
shoes
language
off.
now. Is what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
got to run. We'll be tracking that breaking news conference scheduled for 10:30 on the situation north of Denver, and we'll have that live for you here on 5.